What's up, bros? Today we're talking about getting skin in the game. We all got friends. We got these friends. I'm sure you got some friends that are like this. You're talking to them, and whether that be about cooking, whether it be about women, hunting, whatever, sometimes something comes up and they say something and it just ticks you off. You hear like this inauthenticity in their voice that is like a know-it-all. We don't like know-it-alls. Know-it-alls, they're filled with this hubris, this excessive pride. And it's like they're closed-minded. It's like, can you just open your head for a second? We all got that one friend that just got a girlfriend after a while. Now he thinks he knows everything about girls. He thinks he can tell you everything about women. It's like, bro, chill. Part of the reason we hate that, I think, is discussion, conversation in itself is to benefit and to like get something out of it. You can't do that if one guy is just shutting everything out. So it's amazing to think about the famous philosophers, Socrates, Aristotle, Plato, Marcus Aurelius, and like these guys were standing up to the court. Plato was a legend. Marcus was leading an army before he went back to his house, his little room, and he started writing meditations. Like he was already doing heroic things before he went to write about them, which we would be reading 1,000, 2,000 years in the future, which will stay and stand the test of time. That's incredible, right? That means that they had skin in the game. I think, imagine to yourself for a second that there is this guy, maybe you want to become a Stoic philosopher. Well, who's going to be a better Stoic philosopher? The man that gets his house burned down and gets his kids kidnapped and he gets his dog shot on a walk one day and he gets his job taken from him and he ends up on the street for some time, and then for some way he keeps his insanity, he keeps sane. Somehow he has the courage to keep going and keep a good mindset. Who's going to be better, that guy or the guy that goes to uni and sits in class for a couple of hours and listens to a professor and then goes home to a warm, home-cooked meal by his parents and gets coddled? Like, who's going to be a better Stoic philosopher? Skin in the game. Yeah. There's like those kids, you're like, try this. All my little siblings, try this because it's one of my favorite foods. I really want you to try this. Like, I'm telling you that because I've tried it. And they say, this is the thing that pisses me off the most, I don't like it. And they've never tried it. How do you know you don't like broccoli? Put some cheese on that thing, man. I guarantee you'll like it. A little bit of salt, you will like it, but you gotta try it. You gotta be willing to try it. Eventually, you have this ideal man becoming the strongest version of yourself that you want to become. Eventually, you got to start being that ideal. The monk mode, right? You got to start living those things. You got to start doing it. You got to put yourself in front of the train. You got to put yourself in harm's way, in a sense. I'm not saying do some dangerous shit, but I'm saying you got to actually, what's better? To go out there and be rejected and come back and get this like vault. Now you have this wealth of information that you can analyze instead of just watching RSD videos and having all these techniques in your head. But when you go out, you're rejected, you don't get what you want, you don't get the girl. The next night you go out and it's a little bit better, and the next night you actually get laid. Wow, it's like now those little wins are so important, man. Those, not just the wins, but the like data collection that you get from that. What's better, to talk about business and read all these business books, or maybe just trying to sell like one thing, be an Amazon affiliate, sell some books, right? Sell a trial for Audible, right? Like I'm telling you, you guys gotta get comfortable. I'm learning this too. I'm learning this so much more because it's so easy just to want to digest this knowledge from other people that have skin in the game. You just want to hear about it. You don't actually want to do anything about it. You don't actually want to be, like, you got to go out there and do some heroic shit, man. You got to become the hero of your journey. And that doesn't happen when you're just thinking about everything. You got to get out there. You got to get to some skin in the game, man. You know where that came from? It's like an old Greek story. There's like this guy, and he was filleted for doing something, for going against the court. And what they did is they filleted him. And there's a picture where the guy held up his skin in the motherfucking game. Because it's hard, man. You gotta get burned a little bit. So don't just think about it no more. Let's get out there and get it.